Make way for Gen A. A new project at the London Museum shines a light on what matters to them. Now, Generation Alpha are those people born since 2010, whose formative years have seen COVID, homeschooling and a digital explosion. They're the grandchildren of baby boomers born in the 1940s, or of Generation X. They're the children of millennials and the brothers and sisters of Gen Z. And they've been sharing their experiences as part of a project for the new London Museum. What the results show is a generation still affected by the pandemic and worried about war, pollution and the cost of living, as Anna O'Neill reports.
I don't think I could imagine myself living anywhere else.
You've heard of millennials, Gen X and Gen Z. Well, say hello to Gen A. Generation Alpha is the term for those born after 2010, and the London Museum polled nearly 1,000 of them for the My London Story project.
They've lived through COVID. They are on this totally new world to the worlds that a lot of us grew up in, and they are looking to a very interesting and you could say very uncertain future for London.
38% of young people think London is a great place to live, while 17% are concerned about crime, pollution and the cost of living. 45% have a mixed view.
There's so many cultures, there's so many languages that are spoken. It's just such a beautiful place, I love it.
I agree. I've lived in London for all my life. I was born here and it's just like a really lovely place to be.
More than half of the children polled identify as Londoners, but a significant proportion don't. Hobbies, interests and personality traits are more important to them than where they live, with cultural and religious identities also important to many.
Personally, I feel like I'm not a Londoner, even though I've lived here for like most of my life. I'd rather be associated with my home country, not London.
A third of the children polled were excited about future technology, while 24% want a more eco-friendly city and better transport. Their key concerns were war, cost of living, crime and climate change.
Pollution is definitely one of the most harmful things for London right now, but if we actually focus on it, then we could probably not stop it completely, but stop it somehow.
There's a lot of wars going on that might affect the UK and also probably London itself.
The head teacher of this school in Enfield says teachers have had to re-educate young people on how to interact with each other and help boost their self-confidence since lockdown, and social media hasn't helped.
It's full of fake imagery, fake expectations, of what things should look like, what things should be like and what have you. And I think that's really affecting children's self-esteem because they almost feel like sometimes they're not good enough.
You can see the My London Story project when the new London Museum opens in 2026.
What people will be able to get is a really interesting insight in practical terms, whether it be objects that people have collected, films that they've made, diaries they've kept, that really captured this generation in a way that perhaps no other museum will have.